Mercy sat behind the counter of her big boutique, arranging a new set of lace lingerie that just arrived from China. She was proud of her work. Everything around her told a story of hustle, late nights, tears, prayers, and favor. Her boutique was one of the biggest in town, classy, bold, and always full of customers. People admired her, but they didn't know the journey. Mercy had worked hard from scratch, building her dream with patience and God's help. Now, she was not just rich, she was a young billionaire, and still, very humble. Mercy was the only child of her parents. Her parents meant the world to her. From the day she made her first big money, she promised herself they would never suffer again. She bought them a beautiful house in a quiet estate and placed both of them on a monthly salary, even though they were not working. Her mother, Mama Charity, loved showing her off to her friends at church. Her father, Baba John, always told people how proud he was of his daughter. Mercy never forgot God. Every Sunday, she was in church. Wednesdays, she was at midweek service. Even if she had meetings, she made time. Her heart was full of gratitude. She always said, "If not for God, where would I be?" Her pastors loved her, and the church members respected her. Mercy's best friend was Precious. Precious was also beautiful, slim waist, soft voice, glowing skin, but not as successful. Precious would often come to the boutique, pretending to help Mercy but really just staying to gist and take selfies for Instagram. Sometimes, they would laugh and talk about funny things that happened in their childhood. But Mercy's joy was not complete. Her mother was always on her neck about marriage. "Mercy, you're not getting younger. I need grandchildren to carry before I go to heaven," Mama Charity would say almost every week. It was getting tiring. Mercy would roll her eyes and go quiet. Her father, calm and wise, would tell Mama Charity, "Let her be. God's time is always the best." One day, Mercy couldn't hold it anymore. After church, she called Precious and told her everything. Precious smiled and said, "Don't worry, Jair. Nah, so mama dey behave. God's time is the best, no pressure." Mercy felt better, but she didn't know that Precious's smile was fake. Deep down, Precious was burning with jealousy. She had tried many businesses, but nothing worked. She hated that Mercy had everything: beauty, money, parents who adored her, even respect in church. She started thinking dangerous thoughts. That night, she called her secret boyfriend, Eric. Eric was a smooth talker, jobless, and a known scammer. Mercy didn't know him. "Let's bring her down," Precious said on the phone, whispering in her room. "She doesn't suspect anything. You will act like a stranger. Go to her boutique, pretend you're interested in buying something. Make her laugh, get her number, and start dating her. Then what?" Eric asked. "Then we finish her. Maybe poison. Maybe car accident. Just something to take her out. When she dies, I'll take over her boutique. Everything she owns." Eric laughed like a hyena. "You're wicked. But I like it." They planned everything, step by step. They chose a Sunday, after church, when Mercy would be relaxed. Precious told Mercy that they should go to the beach together to have fun and cool off. Mercy agreed. She needed the break. But Mercy had no idea her best friend was leading her into danger. The next morning, Mercy woke up with a strange feeling in her heart. Something didn't feel right. She sat up and began to pray. "God, I don't know what is going on, but please protect me. I trust you. Don't let me fall into any trap." Meanwhile, Eric had already dressed up, spraying perfume and practicing his fake smile in the mirror. He planned to bump into Mercy at the boutique that afternoon before they headed to the beach. Everything was set. Or so they thought. Mercy arrived at the boutique around 11 a.m. Precious was already there, acting sweet and helpful. Eric walked in, pretending to admire the lingerie. "Good afternoon," he said, smiling at Mercy. "You're the owner?" "Yes," Mercy replied politely. "How can I help you?" Eric smiled wider. "You've got taste. These designs are beautiful, just like you." Mercy smiled faintly. "Thanks." He tried to joke, to make her laugh, but Mercy just kept it formal. Something in her spirit was uneasy. She didn't know this man, and his smile felt too forced. Her instincts screamed at her. Then suddenly, Mercy excused herself and went into the office. She needed to pray. She closed her eyes and said, "Lord, reveal every hidden plan. Show me the heart of the people around me." Just then, her phone beeped. A message from one of her boutique staff. It read, "Auntie Mercy, that man talking to you looks familiar. I think he's a known scammer from Garki. Be careful." Mercy's heart raced. She opened her office window curtain and stared at Eric and Precious, laughing together when they thought she wasn't watching. Her eyes widened. She picked up her phone and called her lawyer. "Sir, please come to my boutique. Something is not right. Come with 2 security men." Mercy returned to the shop floor, smiled calmly, and told Eric, "You know what? Let me show you the VIP section." Eric grinned. "Sure." But what happened next shocked everyone, including Precious. As Eric followed Mercy towards the back, 2 tall men in black suits stepped into the boutique with her lawyer. They stood like statues, arms folded, scanning the room. Precious froze. Eric turned around and saw them. Mercy looked Eric straight in the eyes and said, "I know who you are. And I know what you and your girlfriend planned." Eric's smile vanished. "What are you talking about?" Mercy turned to the security men. "Please take him away. I'm pressing charges." Eric tried to run, but one of the men grabbed him like a chicken. He struggled, shouting, "It's a lie. I don't know this girl." Precious ran forward. "Mercy, wait. Let me explain." Mercy faced her. "Explain what? How you planned to kill me? How you wanted to take everything I worked for? You were my friend, Precious. My only friend." Tears rolled down Precious's face. "I was jealous. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to hurt you. I just wanted to be like you." Mercy shook her head slowly. "You could have asked me for help. I would have helped you. But you chose evil." Police came shortly after and took Eric away. Precious wasn't arrested, but Mercy told her to leave and never come close again. That night, Mercy knelt in her room and cried, not tears of pain, but of thanks. "God, you saved me. You opened my eyes. Thank you for exposing darkness and keeping me safe." She stood up, wiped her face, and looked at her reflection in the mirror. "From today, I'll be more careful with who I call friend. But I will never stop doing good." And with that, Mercy stepped into the next chapter of her life, stronger, wiser, and fully protected by grace.